carry on in that sort of vein today, then it could be a huge weekend for the 25-year-old from Bedlington. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one, and Rob Malarkey sat alongside me.
Yeah, it was a very composed and a very assured display by Dobey yesterday against Robert Thornton. It really caught the eye, winning 6-4, the average over 100, 5 180s to boot as well. Backing up very nicely his 6-1 win over Ben Davis, the other qualifier, or another qualifier. It was difficult to read too much into that performance, given Davis was making his debut on the European circuit. But, you know, you can read plenty into a 6-4 win over Robert Thornton. And, you know, we were saying about Thornton and the priority being this week, the Premier League. But I don't think we could use that as an excuse, really. I think Thornton was giving it his all, and he just, in the end, wasn't much of a match for Dobey in the final reckoning.
Well, look, if you average 100.64, as Chris Dobey did, you're usually going to be a match for anyone. Although we are seeing
60
ridiculous 100-teens averages on a more regular basis over the last few months, it has to be said.
I've got to say as well, the improvement in
60.
Dobey since he made his debut in Europe last year, towards the end of last year in Mulheim, I think it was. Yeah, where he lost 6-3 to Wes Newton. The difference between Dobey then and Dobey now, he had that experience of the World Series finals on the big stage in Glasgow. Beat Hybrids in the final round of qualifying for that. Gave Terry Jenkins a really good run in the tournament itself. And he's had one or two other highlights as well. That win over Barney in a Players' Championship event. So he's claimed one or two significant scalps already. And Thornton was the latest. Rod Harrington was very impressed yesterday by Dobey, and there's an illustration why. Dobey with an outside chance, or more than an outside chance, of breaking it.
Well, Gary Anderson has been saying for a number of months now, you wait till this lad finds his feet, because he's an excellent young prospect. And 2 darts at double 10 failed to find the mark, so he's let Chizzy off the hook there. Chizzy's looking at the same target. Oh my word.
That's a good inch inside. 50. That's closer to the double 5. But Dobey has another chance for the break here.
Not pretty, that visit from Dave Chisnall, but there's nothing wrong with that. Chris Dobey breaks the Chizzy throw. Already seen 2 unseeded players through to the quarterfinals. Joe Cullen, one of them. James Richardson, the other.
Well, Chizzy backers and Chizzy fans don't need to panic just yet. He trailed Jermaine Watimena 3-1 in his opening match yesterday before winning 5 of the next 6. It just took a bit of time for Chizzy to get going against the big-hitting Dutchman. Found himself at a breakdown at 3-1, but broke back straight away, and it was a break back that really ignited Chizzy and got him going. But Chris Dobey is already got going.
Well, that maximum's his second. It gets him back into this leg on his throw. And Chizzy, no, he's just surrendered the initiative here. Dobey, is he staying up there? No, he comes down the board. 58 gets him down to 160, so he can do that without using the bullseye. Chizzy's going to put him under some pressure, quite a lot of pressure as it happens. Seen this weekend already. Not going to see it here from Chris Dobey. He'll want to stay on the 20s. He just shuffled along the oppie there. Now then, Chiz, what's it to be? 1 dart at tops. And that's a break back immediately. 1 apiece.
So Dobey pegged back here. Chisnall will have been left in no doubt about the task ahead of him today, despite Dobey being the qualifier.
Well, things haven't been going brilliantly for Chiz of late. I mean, he made the final of the Masters, and that was a superb run. It was only Michael van Gerwen that did for him there.
Well, he's got this tendency of running into Van Gerwen all the time, I think. This is, I mean, is this down to his number 8 seeding as well in tournaments?
It has been, yes, and he's been running into MVG.
He needs to move away from that, doesn't he?
I think the match play he's faced MVG
37.
Am I right? He said 2 or 3 times in the last 3 years. I think it changed and he got Taylor.
134.
Well, Chizzy could meet Van Gerwen again if he gets through this.
But yeah, after the final of the Masters,
96.
it's not been brilliant. He made the quarterfinals in Van Ray, ran into Michael van Gerwen. But he's admitted he's not happy with how he's playing darts at the minute, and that's why he's in trouble going into Judgment Night in the Premier League. Chiz nearly finished top of the table last year. With his ability to hammer treble 20 after treble 20. Just such a dangerous player to face. Dobey, though.
70.
More darts missed.
He requires 62.
Well, those sorts of errors you can get away with against the likes of Ben Davis, not against Dave Chisnall. Double 16 he wants for a 2-1 lead. And a first holder throw in this match.
Game charge in the third leg.
And that's exactly what we have. I have asked the question before, I did last night as well, but why is it that number 1 seed always plays number 8 seed? Why is it never mixed up in terms of seeds 5 to 8 plays number 1? Why is it always number 8 seed? It doesn't happen in many other sports, doesn't it?
97.
It's a very good question.
Mix it up.
I think it has been suggested that it could be mixed up. Well, it should. Right, Malarkey has spoken.
100.
The chief exec over there, go and have a word with him.
I will do, actually.
I'm sure Dave Chisnall wouldn't.
I just think it's very, not lopsided, but it is.
140.
Well, you know what the answer is?
Well, it prevents variety, that's what I'm saying. It just...
Well, people move up and down the rankings.
But if you don't, it's a problem.
All right, yeah, if you don't. If you stay at number 8 in the rankings forever, and Chizzy isn't number 8 in the rankings anymore, he's number 11.
Well, but he has been.
He has been, but he was for quite some time.
100.
If you don't like who you're getting drawn against, win some more games, move up the rankings. That would be my advice.
But if you're always playing Van Gerwen...
Well, beat him once. He has beaten Van Gerwen. In fact, he's beaten Van Gerwen 9 times as Dave Chisnall, as he looks at the bullseye now for a 164. And that's not very far away.
71.
71 for Dobey's no gimme. Oh, that makes it easier.
Oh, brilliant.
Great darts, Chris Dobey.
Yeah, he did that yesterday. That was a feature of his performance yesterday. Just 2 dart checkouts. Bang, bang.
60.
Getting over the line and getting the job done with very little fuss.
60.
And then securing that all-important break late on against Robert Thornton. The 2-dart combination was very evident yesterday from Chris Dobey.
96.
Dear, Chiz. Oh.
Needs something here.
26.
Just to 26, and Chris Dobey's stolen a march on Chisnall in this leg.
Needs to ram home some sort of advantage here.
96.
Well, could have been better. Could have been worse.
Before his decision to go and play PDC darts, Chris Dobey, he actually competed in the World Masters, did pretty well as well. 2014, he won 4 games before he was eventually beaten by Alan Norris 3-1. But it's still a relatively young darts career for him. He puts in the 140 to leave that 164 again. May not get a dart at it though.
92.
Well, he is. He missed the bullseye last time. Can he hit it this time? 2 treble 19s for a shot at the ball. Now then, Chiz. It's in, man. Just missed last time out. Bullseye once. And he does not miss again. 164 checkout from Dave Chisnall.
Well, he took his time. double checking that he had found the treble 19 with that second dart.
96.
Chizzy coming up with a champagne moment of his own. The 164 checkout. Had a huge champagne moment at the Grand Slam with that 9-dart finish last year.
100.
Yeah, first TV 9-darter for Dave Chisnall. That did it against Peter Wright in the group stages.
30 grand his reward, dwarfing his actual prize money to reach in the last 16. Dobey back in business here, though. He's not done with just yet.
Third maximum for Chris Dobey against the biggest 180 hitter in world darts, Dave Chisnall, who's hit none. Still leads 3-2 though.
65.
65 gets him down to 160.
What would you rather have there, a 180 or a 164 checkout?
Well, 164 checkout every time, because that wins you a leg.
82, which requires 160.
Roger perplexed by what's going on there.
Yeah, it's just his face, he always looks like that.
He was put through the ringer yesterday with Rotimena.
140.
And he's suffering one or two anxious moments here with Chris Dobey against his charge, but Chizzy
135, which requires 20.
looking to put some pressure on, but Dobey
In charge of
holds
six
his
leg,
throw,
Chris Dobey.
and we're level once again at 3 apiece. This is a really good encounter between these two. Again, a match we hinted that might go the distance.
You see, Chris Dobey is round about the same sort of average that he's been thrown in the previous two games, and if he can maintain that, he has got a chance here. He needs to
60.
find another break from somewhere against Chizzy. As you say, the averages tell their own story. Dave Chisnall,
The first
a
9.
huge scorer, is nowhere near
No,
in the first 3 visits to the ball.
little wonder Roger's concerned.
Nothing between them on the checkouts.
100.
Chris Dobey is out-chizzying Chiz.
4 180s. Chizzy's got one here, has he? Yes, he has. He's off the mark. This is a brilliant, brilliant match. High quality stuff, high octane stuff as well.
47.
And then we're brought back down to earth with a 47.
He's wrestled back control of this leg as Dave Chisnall.
Or has he?
80.
Well, yeah, he's in control now.
Well, that'll do, but a ton 40 would hurt him. Even a ton. Yeah, that means he only needs one treble for a dart at a double if he comes back to the board in this one.
Makes all the difference, that final dart.
And Chizzy's only going to set it up. So, Dobey, 114. Treble 18 now. Tops he wants.
74.
It's the odd dart here and there. Chris Dobey, well, he could have won a couple of these legs that he's lost. Could be very different this match. As it is, Chizzy's looking at a 4-3 lead, and he's got a 4-3 lead, but it has not been plain sailing for the world number 11.
Far from it. Could so easily have been 4-3 down here. Dobey threatening another maximum. Well, win or lose today, Chris Dobey, he has made a massive, massive impression this weekend. He's already beaten one Premier League player, and he's giving another Premier League player a really good run for his money, and he's threatening another maximum here. What about this? Brilliant, brilliant darts from Chris Dobey. He's on for a 9-dart finish.
Numerous times this weekend, we've seen players threatening to pull off the perfect leg. Will Chris Dobey? No, he will not.
41.
Well, he won't want the wheels to come off in this leg.
Well, he's looking very good to make it 4 apiece. And
41.
well, when you're averaging 101 as Chris Dobey is, it is quite possible that Chris Dobey is going to pull off another shot here at the German Darts Masters, having already dumped out Robert Thornton. He's given himself an opportunity to do the same to Dave Chisnall, but Chizzy's responded very well there. His second maximum. We've had 8 in this game. Chris Dobey's hit 75% of them.
100.
25 years old, Chris Dobey. And it looks as though he's got a very, very big future in the sport.
30.
180 backed up by a visit of 30 for Chiz. That's the sort of inconsistency he could do with ironing out.
He's still got his nose in front in this leg, Dave Chisnall, but he can't afford any slip-ups. Dobey is breathing down the back of his neck.
Isn't it just? One more for the tally.
Well, Darryl Gurney and Van Ray hit 9 180s in a match. That was a European Tour record, and we were raving about it all weekend. Chris Dobey's hit 7, and he might take out 121 here. Double 14. Oh, my word. But he might well come back. Chisnall's got to take out the 147, and oh, what a shot this would be. He's already hit a 164 in this match. Oh.
Well. Well, Chris Dobey for a break of throw here in the 9th leg. This match has simply had everything, and it's now produced another timely break of throw for the big hitting Chris Dobey.
Game on.
Finds the crucial break, and now throwing first for a 6-4 win, and out of the blocks quickly too, with another ton 40.
Chris Dobey has battered Dave Chisnall into submission in this match. Chizzy is just about... He's struggled to keep pace with him. Look at those averages. He's 15 points clear overall. He's nearly 20 points clear on the first 9. 7 180s for Chris Dobey. Can he hold it together in this leg? This is the leg where he needs to win it. He doesn't want to have to break again in the final leg against Chisnall.
5 180s yesterday, by the way, for Dobey. There's another one for Chizzy, the 10th of the match. 14 180s this weekend so far for Chris Dobey. Absolutely astonishing. Remember the name. Chizzy struggling for breath here.
41's not enough, Chiz. You're not on a finish. And Chris Dobey, 218 left. Can he get down in 6 darts? Well, that'll help. As will that. Chris Dobey, this is a stunning display from the 25-year-old. 78 for the match. All Chizzy can do is try and put a dent in this.
96.
78 to knock out the world number 11 Dave Chisnall. 20 for tops for Chris Dobey.
58. Dobey require 84.
He looks cool, but I'm sure inside he's absolutely turning cartwheels at the moment. Chizzy's got no margin for error here, but he's found treble 4. And Dobey will get another opportunity here.
76. Chris required 20.
Dave Chisnall misses the big number, doesn't even give himself a dart at the bullseye. Chris Dobey gets double 10, and he's beaten Robert Thornton 6-4. He's now beaten Dave Chisnall 6-4. 102 average for the 2nd game running. Chris Dobey fires in a ton-plus average, and he finds himself in the quarter-finals of a European Tour event. This could be, well, it already is a huge weekend for the 25-year-old. It could be an absolutely magical one.
Dobey und vielen Dank
Remember
an
Jamie
Dave
Lewis going on a
Chisnall.
run to the final of one of these European Tour events in Gibraltar.